Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with my July book haul. So surprise, surprise, I bought some more books this month. So I'm going to share those with you. I have some children's books, I have some YA books, I have one adult book, and then one teacher book. So before we get started, I do have on one of my new shirts. It says, "Chapter books are my jam." It is from the Right Stuff Chicks, and I get a lot of my teacher shirts from them. So they're a lot of fun. I'll link that down below if you're interested in finding some more shirts like this. So yeah, let's get started. The first one I have for you is Mary Hahn's One for Sorrow. Honestly, I don't even know what this book is about. Obviously, it's a ghost story, but the fact that it was by Mary Hahn was sold enough for me. So it takes place in September of 1918, and there's something with a ghost. I don't know, but I know I'm going to read it. That's for sure. Now, if I had to pick my favorite children's author as of the last 5 years or so, I would definitely pick Gratz, I think is how you say his name. And I picked up, actually I pre-ordered it. I don't pre-order a lot of books, but I pre-ordered Refugee from him. It came out this last Tuesday because Prisoner B-3087, it mentions on the cover here, is my favorite children's book when it comes to the Holocaust. That book never ever sits on my shelf in my library at school, because the kids are constantly reading it. It is a story based on a boy that survives 10 different concentration camps, and it's based on a true story. And so they love it, I loved it, and I cannot wait to get into Refugee. I've heard nothing but glowing recommendations about it. About 3 different refugees. There's a Jewish boy in the 1930s, there is a Cuban girl in 1944, as well as a Syrian boy in 2015. So very timely. I know it's going to be maybe a tearjerker, but I will go through it anyways. The next 3 I have for you are YA books that I got while I was in Wichita, in the city, for doctor's appointments. And for whatever reason, Barnes & Noble was packed that day, and there were a lot of kids roaming around looking for good books. And so I was just browsing the YA section, and I had picked up Sharon M. Draper's book called The Battle of Jericho. She writes Stella by Starlight, as well as Out of My Mind, I believe, and I love both of those books. So I saw her name and I picked this up, and I almost went to put it back on the shelf, and then this girl says, that's next to me looking at the sequel to the book, is like, "That's a really good book." It's like, all right, that's all it takes. A teenager telling me that it's a really good book, I'm going to buy it. So, especially, I don't want to put it back. I don't want to say that I don't trust her. So I'm giving this a shot, and I hope that it's great. It is a trilogy, so I'm sure it will be awesome because it is a Coretta Scott King Award. So there's that one. The next one I found that day was Runaway by Wendelin Van Draanen, maybe? I don't know. I'm sorry. I butchered that probably. I really enjoyed her book, The Running Dream. That was about a girl with an amputated leg that still wants to be a runner. It was 4 years ago, I believe it came out. I'm not quite sure. It was a William Allen White book 2 years ago, so that's what makes me think that's when it was. But this is about a girl who runs away from a foster home. So if you know my heart and where it lies with foster kids, I love books about foster care and how these kids overcome odds. So I'm really hoping that that's the case with this book. Another great thing about it, the format is in a diary type journal form. And so I think books like that provide a great break and just a little bit something different in between reads. So I'm going to enjoy that one, I know. And the last one I picked up first for the cover, it was this girl putting on lipstick. Oh, that's intriguing. It's called Mare's War by Tanita S. Davis. Once again, it has the Coretta Scott Award, so I know it's going to be a good one. I had never heard of this book before or this author, so I'm super excited. And I'm actually going to just read the back of the book to you because this is what sold me hands down. It says, "Meet Mare, a veteran of World War II and a flamboyant stiletto-wearing grandmother. Talia and Octavia are mortified to be seen with her, but long before she had a teenage grandchildren, Mare was a willful teenager in her own right, lying about her age to escape the segregated South and join the African American Battalion of the Women's Army Corps during World War II. Packed into a little red convertible on a cross-country road trip, Mare recounts her story to the girls, and before long they find themselves entranced. This sounds amazing, and it'll probably be the one I pick up next. I'm not gonna lie. So excited about that one. All right, and the one adult book that I bought looks so bizarre. It is called Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. These names, I'm so sorry. But I bought this because the reviews said it was the Scooby-Doo characters like 20 years later. And as a kid, I watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. So I'm excited to see what these kids go through. I'm also loving the fact that the dog, I believe he talks in some sort of fashion, not to the people, but he may talk to the reader or something like that. His name is, I believe, Tim. Yes, Tim. And he's a Weimaraner, which is what my dog is. And so I have a special place in my heart for Weimaraners. But I am excited about this one. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but it looks like it might be a fun read. And the last one for all my teacher friends is Conferring with Readers, Supporting Each Student's Growth and Independence. I like to pick up a new PD book once a month, if not once every 2 months. And so I really want to get back into doing some reading conferences with my older kids, even though I'm a librarian, but I want to get back into that. And so I'm hoping that this will provide some tools that I can provide for the kids and for the teachers as well. So yeah, that was my book haul for the month. Please let me know what you bought this month, what you read this month, or which one of those books that I chose that you might read too. I would love to talk books with you. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye guys.